What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and today is January 17th of 2023. We are just one day away from the best day of the work week, New Comic Book Day. And that means this video right here, right now, is your Wednesday pull list. This is your hype video to get you pumped and excited for all the brand new books coming out this week. I'm going to give you guys my opinion on what the best covers are, what the best books to read, and that's really it. But guys, there is so much information that we go over in today's video. To get you that information, I have a handy dandy checklist that we're going to go over right now. And if you guys want to go ahead and skip ahead to certain sections, guys, go ahead and check out the description below and you guys can skip ahead to whatever part that you would like to. But guys, let's go ahead and dive into this checklist. There are 6 things on this checklist, and the first one will always be my pull list. I'm going to show you guys every single book that I'm picking up this week, and after that we're going to go over the chopping block. These are the books that I am considering chopping from my pull list because I am no longer enjoying the story. And after that, we have my cover lover picks. Goddamn, I love this section so much. I'm going to show off all the covers that I think you guys just have to know about because the cover art is just that stinking good. And after that, we have the new number ones that you should be excited about. These are just new number ones that you should be excited about. And after that, we have my almost top 5. These are the books that almost made the top 5 list. That means their stories are really good and you should consider picking them up. And last but not least, we have my top 5 must-have pickups for this upcoming New Comic Book Day. These are the best reads of the week. That means they have the best artwork, the best stories, the best of everything, and that's why they're on the top 5 list. Alright guys, that is the checklist. Let's go ahead and dive into that first thing, which is my pull list. Alright guys, as you can see, this is my pull list right here. It's a pretty big pull list, but you guys can't see that. Let's go ahead and throw it up on screen right now. Guys, there are 20 books on my pull list. There are 3 new number ones, and there are 2 books that I have not got caught up on, and those 2 books will not be on the top 5 must-have pickups list. But guys, that is my pull list. Those are all the books that I'm picking up this week. Let's go ahead and move over to the chopping block. There is one book on the chopping block this week, and that book just happens to be Deadpool. Now, we are 2 issues in, and I gotta say, I'm not really enjoying the story so far. This is not the Deadpool that I know and love. I'm not laughing a lot, and there's not a lot of amazing action. It's just really not that good, and I think the writing is really weak so far in this book, in my opinion. Now, this is written by Alyssa Wong and art by Martin Coccolo. The art has been okay. It's just, I don't know. When you're gonna bring me a Deadpool book, there's 2 things that must happen. There must be some badass action, and the story must be funny. Must be funny, or it's not a Deadpool book. Alright guys, that is the book that's on the chopping block this week. Guys, are you enjoying Deadpool? If you are, guys, let me know down in the comments below. Or if you agree with me and you think this story kind of sucks so far, let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move over to my cover lover picks. There are 6 absolutely fantastic covers that I think are worthy picking up based on the cover art alone. And the first one up was actually on my final order cutoff speculation and recommendations video, which I'll link right up here. But guys, this cover is for Venom issue number 15. This is the 1 in 25 Sue cover, and it is so gorgeous. It's an all red cover, and we see Venom with his mouth open and Spider-Man's arm coming out. It is so gorgeous. And after that, we have the new champion of Shazam issue number 4. This is the cover B done by Rose Besh. Now, some people like Rose Besh and some people don't. I am actually a big fan of her. I like a lot of her artwork. In this one, we see Mary Marvel kind of floating through the air, and we got her bunny friend. And if you guys have been reading this story, you will know who that bunny is, and he's such a cool little character. But this is a gorgeous cover in my opinion, and I really enjoy it. But after that, we have a striking Vampirella Strikes issue number 9. This is the cover K, the limited version cover done by Perillo. Guys, this cover is gorgeous. It's fantastic. We got Vampirella eating what looks like a heart. Oh, that is such a gorgeous cover. But after that, we have 3 Nightwing covers. 3, because this is for Nightwing issue number 100, and there are a lot of great covers for this book, but I just want to show you guys 3. The first one up is the cover G, done by Bruno Redondo, the main artist on this book, and this is the acetate cover. It is gorgeous, it is amazing, and I absolutely love it. And after that, we have the 1 in 100, done by Dan Mora. Come on, if you like Dan Mora artwork, you are going to really enjoy this cover. I'm a big Dan Mora fan, and that's why I like this cover so much. And last but not least, we have the cover D, done by my boy Jorge Jimenez. God damn, this cover is so freaking good, and this is actually an homage to his Batman 50? I want to say, I believe it's for Batman 50, but in that one we had Batman and Catwoman kind of embracing each other, but in that one Catwoman had Batman kind of like wrapped up in her whip, but in this one we have Barbara Gordon wrapping up Nightwing in her keyboard wire. It is so good. I am loving this cover so much. I ordered 2 of these for myself, maybe 1 to give away to you guys, but guys, this is a fantastic cover. I absolutely love it. And all right, guys, those are my cover lover picks. Those were absolutely fantastic. Now, normally I would jump into my new number 1s that you guys should be excited about, but the new number 1 that you should be excited about is actually in the top 5 list. So we're gonna go ahead and skip that section and dive right into my almost top 5. And the first book up on our almost top 5 is Eve, Children of the Moon, issue number 4. This is from writer Victor LaValle. If you like post-apocalyptic worlds and you like to follow a little girl who is responsible for saving Earth, this book might be just for you. It is such a great story. And this has art by Yo Mei Young. I believe that's how you pronounce it, but the art in this book is really good and the story is so great. I really enjoyed this book, and I think you guys should check it out. And the next book on the almost top 5 is Batman Superman issue number 11. Now this is written by Mark Waid and art by Dan Mora. The art has been fantastic since issue number 1, and the story has gotten better and better with every single issue from Mark Waid. But I gotta say, we found out who Boy Thunder was in issue number 10, and I gotta say that reveal kind of left me with meh. So that's why this book is on the almost top 5, because that reveal was just kind of, I don't know, it really wasn't that cool to me. I was hoping we were gonna get this really amazing reveal, and it was just meh. But what did you guys think? Did you guys read Batman Superman World's Finest issue number 10? Did you really enjoy the reveal, or did you also think it was kind of like, meh, why that guy? Alright guys, let's move on to the next book. Next up is Punisher issue number 9. Now this is written by Jason Aaron, and it has been absolutely fantastic. And what I've really enjoyed from this book is getting this deep history of the Punisher. Yes, you're getting that in this right here. They're building up his background more and more with every single issue, and it is so great. And the last book on the almost top 5 list is Old Dog, issue number 3. Now this is written and drawn by Delkin Shaney, and this has been an awesome story. We're following an ex-CIA agent who was in a coma for a while, and then he comes out of a coma, and he is given a new mission, but he is an absolute badass. It is so freaking cool. I believe he's in a coma for like 8 years, so the world has changed around him and a lot of people have died that he used to be friends with. There are so many cool things going on in this book, but this grisly old CIA agent is so freaking cool. So freaking cool. I really enjoyed this book, and you guys should too. Alright guys, that's it for the almost top 5. Let's dive into my top 5 must-have pickups. The book that's in the number 5 spot was also going to be the new number 1 to be excited about. But guys, this is the 3rd volume of this book, and this book is a continuation of stories. So that's why this book is on the top 5 must-have pickups, because the story is so freaking good. And I'm talking about Barbaric. Now this is Barbaric Hell to Pay issue number 1, written by Michael Morici and art by Nathan Gooden. And guys, this book is so much fun. It is an adult-only book for sure. There is sex. There is so much uber violence, and the language in this book is definitely adults only, but guys, this is such a fun book. The axe in this book is my favorite character. This is the axe to the barbarian, but the axe has a personality of its own because it's cursed, just like the barbarian, and it drinks the blood of its victims, and when it drinks that blood, it gets wasted. It gets super drunk, and it's hilarious. But there is a lot of heart in this book, and Michael Morici has made you feel for each of these characters, everything that they're going through, because each one has their own issues and problems and curses, and it is just so good. I am loving this book. You guys should be checking this book out. Pick up the first 2 volumes in trade, read them, enjoy it, and guys, get caught up so that way we can talk about it down in the comments below. Alright guys, that is my number 5 book. Let's go ahead and move on to number 4. There are a lot of familiar books on this list because these books continue to be amazing, and the book that's in the number 4 spot is Avengers Forever, issue number 13. This is written by Jason Aaron and art by Aaron Cooter. Thank you so much, Aaron Cooter, for being back, because your artwork makes this book sing. Oh god, it's so good. But again, Elseworld tale, like I've said every single time this book comes out, it's an Elseworld tale, but kind of still connected to the continuity. Jason Aaron's doing this gigantic Avengers story. I'm not reading all of it. I'm only reading Avengers Forever, and it's still so good. I love all the different variations because it's diving into the multiverse. They're pulling out the Tony Starks, they're pulling out the Steve Rogers, they're pulling out the Captain Marvels, they're pulling out all these characters, giving them little twists, and they are so good. I'm really enjoying it. There's some other people out there thinking critical. I'm looking at you. You don't like the story. You think this is played out. You think this is silly. I think this is absolutely fantastic. The writing by Jason Aaron has been on point. Again, I love it when the writer can actually make you care about the characters and their motivations in the stories. And you do. You care about all these motivations for all these characters. They mean something. They're trying to do something. And you're there along the ride, and it is so good. I'm really enjoying the story. We're getting really close up to, I believe, what is going to be the end of this story, but I hope this book continues. I hope we get to follow some of these characters further down the line into more stories. This book is really fun in my opinion, and the artwork has been so good. So good what Aaron Cooter's been on. He elevates the story so much, and it's so much fun. Alright guys, that is the number 4 book. Let's go ahead and find out what number 3 is. Alright guys, the number 3 book, which is right in the middle of this top 5 list, is only going to cost you $1.99. That's right, only $2 for a comic book. How many times do we get to say that in one year? Very few. I think this might be the only book that's $1.99 that is a mainstream comic. And I'm talking about Nightclub. Issue number 2 comes out this week. It's written by Mark Millar and art by Juanan Ramirez? Maybe? I don't know. Juanan, I'm totally apologize if I'm butchering your name, but you have some great artwork in this book. It really sings on these pages. But guys, the story follows basically a kid who's trying to become famous on the internet and his 2 friends, but something tragic happens. The main character gets injured, but then a vampire swoops in and bites him, and he's no longer injured, but he is a vampire. But there's a lot more to this story. I don't want to tell you anymore, but guys, this is a really fun book. The artwork is fantastic. I do have one little note for this book. Slow down. You could tell that Mark Millar was trying to cram as much story into this first issue as he could, but man, it was moving fast, and I just wanted a little more time with these characters to build up their story, their backgrounds, and everything else, but hopefully that's going to happen in the following issues. But guys, this is a really fun book, and you should check it out. Again, it's only $1.99. Put it to your pull list so that way you can enjoy the story with everyone else. Guys, are you picking up Nightclub? Guys, let me know down in the comments. All right, guys, let's move on to my number 2. I had 3, but it's 2. All right, guys, this book has been on the list over and over again. I had to keep putting it on the list because it is that good of a story, and I'm talking about Strange. Issue number 10 comes out this week. This is written by Jed MacKay and art by Marcelo Ferreira. Guys, this follows the new Sorcerer Supreme of Clea Strange. Also, Doctor Strange is back, but he's the Huntsman, so he's basically the Sorcerer Supreme of Death. And they are fighting the Blasphemy Cartel, which are people who hate magic, and it is so cool. So cool. This story has covered so much in these first 10 issues, and it has been so good. Clea Strange is such a badass character, and the emotion that she brings to the story is so intense. It's so great to see this strong female character just doing what she has to do to get her love back of Doctor Strange, her husband back. But Wong's been in this, and Bats the dog's been in this, and there's been so many cool things. But the Blasphemy Cartel is such a great villain. Such a great villain. I love this new villain that Jed MacKay has created for this story, and I just cannot wait to see where this is going to turn out, because the end of issue number 9 had a reveal that was so big and so amazing. That's how you do a reveal. I really wish the end of Batman Superman World's Finest issue number 10 could have ended like that, because I was like, whoa, that was awesome. Alright guys, that is the number 2 book, Strange, issue number 10. If you guys are not reading this, Jed MacKay is telling the best stories at Marvel right now with Moon Knight and Strange. You have to be collecting those 2 books if you want to read good Marvel stories. Alright guys, let's go ahead and find out what the number 1 book of the week is. Alright guys, I'm not sure how many other comic book YouTubers are going to put this book as their number one. I'm sure a lot of them are because this book really is that good. And I'm talking about Nightwing issue number 100 is coming out this week. And this is written by Tom Taylor and art by Bruno Redondo. And this has been one hell of a ride. Man, every single one of these issues written by Tom Taylor has been a really, really good story. I believe there's only one issue that I did not love, but the rest of the issues were fantastic. What Tom Taylor has done to elevate Nightwing's status has been amazing. So freaking good. And again, I think the main thing that I like about this story is that Nightwing is not alone. He has this whole cast of characters that are around him that are help building him up and helping his dream come true. And the villains have been fantastic. And the artwork by Bruno Redondo has been amazing. Now, he has not been on every single issue. Yes, there's been some villain artists and they've been okay. They haven't been Bruno Redondo. Bruno Redondo is incredible, amazing. I love his artwork so much. His panel layouts are some of the best. But guys, this is an amazing story. If you want a story where you can feel the emotions of the character and get connected with Nightwing, this is the story for you. I love it, and it is my number one must-have pickup for this week. Obviously, again, so many other people. I've already watched some of the must-have pickups or most anticipated comics videos, and guys, Nightwing is always on the top of the list because it is the best book coming out this week. Alright guys, that is my top 5 list. Those are my cover lever picks, my almost top 5, the chopping block, and I showed you guys my pull list 20 books this week. Alright guys, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video, and if you guys have made it this far, you guys know what you are. Let's go ahead and say it together. You guys are legends. Thank you guys so much. Now, if you guys enjoyed that video and you enjoy comic book content, make sure you guys are getting yourself subscribed. Hit that bell for notification and smash that like button. And last but not least, guys, leave a comment down below letting me know what your top 5 books of the week are. The books that you're really excited to see. Do you guys have a cover lever pick that I did not put on my cover lever section, guys? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, I'll be back on Thursday with my final order caught off speculation in recommendations. I'm going to throw some new comic book day stuff in there as well for next week's new comic book day. But guys, I am going to be dropping video either this week or next week, and it's going to be a statue review of a new Q-Fig figure. That's right, I reached out to Q-Fig and they sent me 2 statues to review, and the first one I hope to record and edit this week, but it might drop next week because, you know, schedule and everything. But guys, it's going to be really cool. Again, I have 2 statues, and I'm going to be giving them away at the end of each video. So guys, make sure if you guys would like to win a Q-Fig statue, make sure you guys are tuning in to those videos. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.